What's good, YouTube? It's Brazy Plays back with another NBA 2K26 My Team video, and today we're going to be opening up our free Dark Matter pack. We've grinded basically 30 days. I mean, it's only like realistically like 15 to 20 minutes a day, but you know, it took 30 days to get here. So yeah, if you guys have not been keeping up or are new to 2K, this is something that you did have to basically play 30 days out of the season to get. But I mean, if you start today, you can still get the Galaxy Opal pack basically. So basically we did 30 or the 30 daily college bonus challenges or whatever you want to call them to get this Dark Matter. I have seen a lot of bad pulls out of this pack. Apparently you can also get WNBA players, which is just awesome. I mean, I don't understand why this pack would not be NBA guaranteed for how long it took to get. It was one of the silver linings of this season. So that's my little quick rant. Overall, I mean, I don't think I've seen anybody pull anything crazy like Greg Oden or Derek Williams or anything like that. So not too optimistic. Let me get a screenshot for the thumbnail. And but yeah, overall, I mean, this pack, if we get something completely troll, this is kind of determining my continuation on just straight grinding my team. I am debating starting to get into rebuilds again. If you guys have been following the channel since the start, you know, I do rebuilds kind of in my free time and just other stuff. I enjoy doing the franchise aspect of this game, and I think I'm going to start uploading a little bit more of that here and there just because my team's gotten kind of dry in my opinion. I just don't think we're getting a lot of content. I think I've talked about it in my last video about the festival as a whole. I just don't think, you know, there's enough, like really nothing for a minimal money spent, pro pass only, whatever you want to call people, basically somebody that's not a whale, that basically 7 to 98% of the community. I just don't think overall 2K is really doing a whole lot for that category of people. And it's kind of getting to the point where the game feels kind of stale to me. So, I mean, I'm still obviously going to play my team, get the stuff that's kind of easy to grind, but overall, I'm getting a little bit of burnout from this. So let's look at, and let me know too if you guys are kind of in that same boat or if you're really enjoying the mode. I will say this season, for somebody who only plays a very small amount of my team, I do think this season had some really good like pluses. Like I think you can build a really good team just from basically these college players for the most part. I mean, like Yaxel is elite, Cam Boozer's really good, Caleb Wilson's really good, Darren Peterson's really good. Who else? There's a couple other ones that like really stand out. Mikel Brown is really good. And then, I mean, overall, Vassar is a decent power forward / center option. So, I mean, for the most part, you can build a pretty good team with this and then maybe like one mode completion to get like Danny Manning or something. So overall, I mean, for like a very casual player, I think this season's pretty good. I mean, you can get some decent stuff. Draymond's not a bad level 100 reward. There's not a lot to do on the day-to-day grind. And like my thing is like Showdown doesn't have a whole lot to work towards. Like an old 2Ks, like the online aspect used to be able to grind really good rewards, and really other than a mode completion, which you can get for playing any mode, there's really not a whole lot of a reason. I mean, if you can get 250 wins, that's 100K, but even then, like the amount of time it takes to get 250 wins, I mean, most people are not going to have near enough time in a 40-day season to get this. So I think that's one of the biggest things this game is missing. I think pack odds getting better would really help. Some of the obtainable cards being like, or not unobtainable cards, at least being on the auction house. Because right now, the thing I worry about is like, when you look at the 100 overalls, like I mean, realistically, they shouldn't be like cards that just every single game you're playing a team 100 overalls. But I think like the scarier part is that like, there's just not a lot. Like right now, I kind of want to get Zach Edey. I'm sitting on 12 million. I'm saving my MT for a card of Zach Edey's caliber, somebody who's like really, really good and can probably play the remainder of the game. There's like, we go like 2 to 3 days sometimes with an Edey not being posted. And don't get me wrong, he's he's one of the best cards in the game. So he should not, like, there shouldn't be 35 of them on the auction house. But like realistically, there should be one of all these cards on the auction house pretty much at all times. Like there should not be periods where you can't find a card because the pack aren't that low, especially with the amount of packs that are actually being pulled and still not being able to see any of these cards. I just think it's a little crazy. And like I saw JC talk about it. What made a lot of people fall in love with the My Team mode specifically is kind of using the players you want and building a team with players you want. And like the way the game is now, like don't get me wrong, you can build a good team. I'm not saying you can't, but the problem is you can't use the players you really like. Like if you like Kevin Durant, even his Galaxy Opal card, which is a good card, but not like a crazy elite card, you're still spending almost 1 million MT. And like for like a Shea Gilgeous, even for his Galaxy Opal, you're spending probably 700,000 MT. And that's for a card that's 3 tiers less than the highest tier in the game right now. So that's where I think, I think a lot of people are having issues. And I think that's why My Team has died down so much. But let me know you guys' thoughts on that in the comments. Just kind of, it gets a little old because this mode could be so great and it used to be so much fun. So hopefully we can get a little bit closer to like even what season 4 was. It wasn't like old My Team, but there was stuff to do. There was grinds. You could get cool cards. I mean, Kevin Garnett is a big all-time name if you're a basketball fan, and we could grind him for free. Same with Larry Bird, Steph Curry, Dwayne Wade. Even though the cards weren't the greatest, there was still big names that you could grind for without spending your money. So that's kind of my thought process. Let me know you guys's, but let's get this open and let's see if we can pull somebody at least usable. Best case scenario, we get like a Greg Oden, Derek Williams would be awesome. I'm trying to think of some shooting guards. Andrew Wiggins would be really cool. Franz would be really cool. Trying to think of other people that come to mind. I think that's about, like, off the top of my head, that's it. There's definitely more cards. Like, I wouldn't be mad with Con Knipple, for instance. I really just don't want, your, trying to think, like, the Rajon Rondos, the TJ Fords, cards like that. Or Bam Adebayo. I've seen a lot of him pulled, which is ridiculous. That card should be taken out if you're going to give a free version of that card. So let's see. We'll probably pull Bam, just since I said that. But let's see. When we get center posterizer, probably Bam Adebayo. Wow. This is exactly what people are talking about. This is exactly what my whole rant was about. They gave us this card for free and left it in a pack that you had to grind 30 days in a row to get. And you get a same card that you can type a locker code in and then get a better version of them. So basically 30 days, and just want to say, even if you do the bare minimum, 15 minutes a day, for a card that we got for absolute free. Like, this is an absolute joke. This is the type of stuff where I think My Team is dying and possibly going to completely die at some point because of stuff like this. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys got. I kind of had a loss for words, honestly. You would think 2K would be smart enough to take a card like that out, but it's 2K at the end of the day. It's kind of what we've come to expect. But yeah, that's all I got for today. If you liked the video, please like the video and tune in to the next video.